All right, everybody, we are live. This is the Aussie Minifan show, and it's the
Wow.
first. Wow, Jackson, sir, I'm the first Minifan you've ever met in person.
Yes.
I mean, how you feeling?
I mean, what a privilege that is, huh? Maybe next producer. Am I going to lose you soon or what?
so,
Gotta,
so, what were your thoughts when you were walking down the street and you saw me? Was I taller or shorter, or what was fatter?
what do you want? You want to know straight up the truth?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're one of the shortest people I've ever met. So it really. Did you post a photo?
Yeah, I posted a
Okay, so
photo.
we got a photo out there right
As
now.
short as Mutt.
I saw you from. I thought you actually spotted me. It was probably about 200 meters away, and I had a look, and I was like, "What the hell is he wearing?" We got the whole Red Sox outfit on.
Yeah, it's cold down here.
Where's the camera? Anyway, yeah. So I was like, okay, there he is. It's like if we go to like China.
Yeah.
You know how we're like a foot taller than all the Chinese
Yep.
people,
So
and you
clock
can
it.
just—it's like an old
1
family.
minute in, Jackson's already said something racist.
And you've already fucked my name up. So.
Well, I'm nervous.
Sparkling water.
So actually, okay.
Very
So you thought I
impressed.
was one of the shortest people you've ever seen.
Yeah. How tall are you actually?
I'm 5'3.5".
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty. So you're like a petite woman, except without the petite.
You've been very mean. Well, actually, look, I was going to say I actually thought you'd look more like dirtier when I saw you, but it actually does look like you've showered.
It's the thing. This is inner city. This is my area. I get in here. I'll have a few drinks. We can talk to some ladies later. So I wore their hair down because I get a lot of shit for looking like shit. So I thought, I washed the hair. I washed it especially for you, manners.
Good. I wish I had hair to wash.
Yeah. So I wanted to try and scrub up. So here we go. We're gonna go. We're going on the movies.
We're going to go and see F1.
Yes.
But this is a huge day. I mean, we're recording this. So it's Friday night our
So hot
time.
in here.
So
Are
hot.
you aware of how hot it is in here?
No, no, not
This
really.
isn't me stripping off, but if we were gonna if you were gonna take the temperature in here, it'd be like 80.
Okay, I'll go.
It's very hot.
It's very hot. Anyway, it's too late now. I've got a jumper on. It can't be that hot.
You do have topics.
I wrote a few things.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, okay. Oh, actually, yeah. So this is the first ever Aussie meetup in Melbourne.
Yes.
Jackson and I. Shame Jamie's not here, but he wasn't invited because he's in Sydney.
Right.
Americans don't understand that Sydney and Melbourne are. I don't know. Sydney and Melbourne are about 800 kilometers, 1,000 kilometers away. So it's not like Jackson and I can just go and visit each other all the time. But I'm glad because Jackson, it was like getting blood out of a stone to come and see me tonight. And he's already said this afternoon, are we still getting together tomorrow night?
I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm pumped up. Well, when you, I forgot how much of like a weed guy you are.
Yes.
We're gonna get mega baked. Hit the town, hit all the snacks.
Yeah, we're seeing F1 tonight.
Yes. But no, I'm not a big drinker, so I'll be totally honest. I thought we were probably gonna hit the town, like actually.
Yeah.
And I was not looking forward to that.
I don't drink.
Yeah, so when you're like, we're gonna do one night and we're gonna do another night, we'll do this and we'll do that. I was like, oh, I got shit to do. I got Billboard chart guy booked in the morning.
Yeah, it's got Billboard chart guy
So,
6 a.m.
little
tomorrow
sneak peek.
morning. It's fucking weird to be in the same room together. I got to say it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where to look.
It's
very awkward.
Having known this guy online for a number of years now, probably 4 or 5 years. I remember when you did a show with Jamie and I when you were very green. Just started listening to KMS. Very much a barstool guy. You were obviously very nervous, and that was 3 or 4 years ago.
The best thing is no one knows how to look that up because you made a spelling mistake.
What did I do?
Don't worry about it. But it's I think I went about half an hour without saying anything, so that's nice. But I don't know. Yeah, come a long way, huh?
Yeah,
Look
we
at
are.
this.
Yeah, we are.
Look at this.
And let's talk. I want to touch on the dozen lost today in Clemmer, and there's some other breaking news. I don't know if you've seen it, but what happened? Can you explain? So everybody out there, Kirk said Spaces is dying. Spaces, unfortunately, have never been more alive. For those who aren't on Twitter and aren't aware of Twitter Spaces, they just run now basically all day, or when people are awake, and they certainly run all night. And one of the things that has emerged is Jackson sent a picture of his penis to Fez, and now everybody's seeing Jackson's penis. Do you just want to explain what happened?
I don't know if the logic will make sense. I mean, firstly,
is it really your penis as well?
Yeah, but firstly,
What's he fucking doing?
there's a lot of circumcision talk. You are circumcised,
Definitely,
right?
yeah.
As a Hungarian. But look, I get a lot of accusations of a dirty penis. So nobody wants to hear this, for the record, right? Like, people are gonna.
Well, but everybody's been looking at pictures
All
of your
right,
penis for
all
the
right.
last 24
Listen,
hours.
I have a very clean. We're fine. It's good. And I thought that, listen, I don't want to keep taking accusations, so I thought I'd prove it.
By
So,
sending
but now,
your picture of your penis to
yeah, now
Fez.
Pat Ford has it. Montante has it.
Yep.
It's Meme's profile picture on Twitter now. So don't look at that. Yeah, that's a listen, clean penis. All right, we're gonna end that there. What's next?
I just don't know what the thought process, but I mean, that's
Well-
the last thing you should ever do is send a picture of your penis to
Why? Who
any
cares?
Minifan unless
Why? Who
a
cares?
Minute
What are you
lady.
ashamed of?
Oh no, I'm not. Actually, good on you.
And it was just the end,
Good
so
on
you
you.
don't.
Great.
There's no.
Yeah, good on it.
It doesn't explain anything.
Absolutely. If you're proud of it, why not? Get it out there.
Ladies, damn me.
Yep, Minute ladies. If you want to see an uncircumcised penis, hit up Fez. He has multiple versions.
Apparently, it looks like a.
You can order posters. You can order key rings. You can order hats. There's a whole merch line coming.
Well,
of
apparently, it
Jackson's
looks like
fourth film.
a Chinese finger trap. I've been told.
Oh, nice.
So like a, you know.
Chinese finger trap.
Yes. You know the thing where you stick the finger in both sides and the whole aim is.
Oh, yeah,
Come
yeah.
on now. Anyway,
Right.
everybody else understands. Killer Kowalski understands.
He does.
A couple of comments. Look at that.
Yeah,
People
it's
are up
a few people
earlier.
up. It's very well. Probably people have been in spaces, so they're wondering what's going on now.
Right. I'm sure.
Yeah. So for those, spaces are still going strong.
Yeah.
So on the show, so big day said, but I don't know if you saw Hingham
I did.
Recreational Centre where Team KMS played so many warm-up games, and that's where they had the fight, wasn't it, at Hingham Mass?
Right.
It's burnt down,
Right.
and it's unsalvageable. Now, I'm not pointing the finger, but was it a Minifan? Was it a psycho Minifan who just, after the dozen loss and just lost it?
People are talking. I saw this post earlier.
These are just allegations, by the way.
People, I saw a
These are
post
just
earlier.
wild,
The,
unfounded allegations.
what was it called? The not the Cheeky Monkey. What was this place called tonight?
Yeah, the cheeky monkey.
No, it was a different thing.
Whatever.
Whatever it was called. But there was
Jackson's so nervous.
There was an alleged Star of David I saw.
Yeah.
So there are rumors that Mick got a little confused about his venues and actually decided to take matters in his own hands, thinking it was a Portnoy-owned facility. That people are. I'm getting a lot of
You're getting a lot of messages. It was Mick.
Literally blowing up right now.
I don't think it was Mick, by the way. I don't know. Maybe it was one of the other team. Maybe it was that guy that got suspended. So it was, the guy that was
True.
fighting against Team KMS and got suspended. Maybe this was revenge arson.
Is it?
I don't know. This is just a while. Could just be some guy who flicked that cigarette button, set fire to the place, but gone. So I don't know. If I was Tim and Ken, I would be up there ASAP looking for pieces of that building to put in the KMS museum.
No, I'll just be looking out for symbolism and other things you might Anyway, moving forward.
So Jackson, so Dozen. I know you're a big Dozen fan. I am not, but do you think we all owe Kane an apology? Because he said from the beginning this wasn't a championship team. And boy, was it not a championship team.
Kane can get fucked because he was definitely there. There's no. Have you heard from Kane today?
No, I
he was
haven't.
definitely there. He'd have been cheering on, probably shit face, to be totally honest.
I don't think he drinks anymore.
Yeah, sure, but listen, that was tough. That was. I actually would prefer to. This movie starts in 25 minutes. You know that, right? Anyway,
yeah, we're gonna finish.
All right,
10
I'm
minutes.
just saying. I was gonna say I want to watch a bit more of it so I can actually get a full analysis, but very topsy turvy. But I tell you what, once they lost, switched off. I love Jeff D. Lowe, like he's my guy, but I got nothing out of that. But no, Kane's not fucking right.
I can't believe they lost to the Booze Ponies. Obviously, a great game, went right down to the wire. Overtime, all five. It was 4-4, and but I was listening to the show, the pre-show, and Clemmer was like, I'm confident about the Booze Ponies. They pulled it out the time they beat us. They can't do it again. Well, they did do it again. I mean, they were down, but Clemmer had the chance to win it. If he'd got the baseball question right in the main round, they wouldn't have needed the extra round. So
I'm
Was it
suggesting
the Clemmer,
like
fuck
a
this.
mutt ban, a mutt
Yep.
type ban. Like I'm thinking I mean, he stank on the show anyway, but I'm thinking he needs punishment because that was horrific. We gave him all the hype after the last game. He totally shat the bed. So I don't know. Something needs to happen.
I don't know. It depends what Kirk feels about repercussions, whether he'll even continue. But this is, I mean, that was a stunning loss to lose to those meatheads. All-time low moment for the show. All-time low moment for Kirk. They should have been in that final.
Have you watched it?
Yeah, not the final.
No, I didn't watch it.
No, I didn't watch it.
Okay.
I tuned into bits of it, but like you, I was so upset. I heard Mama Kay was devastated. There would have been a number of Minna fans absolutely
Did she
mortified.
tweet about it or?
Yeah, I think she tweeted devastated.
Okay.
But I don't know if the golf thing affected Kirk. He'd been 2 days in the sun. Then I don't know if he got all these questions right, but 2 days in the sun, then he backs up and he goes straight into the dozen finals. I mean, I think he was set up to fail. People say it's rigged, but I think he was set up to fail. And so I don't know. It was a tough day for him, but he's always giving. He does a live show, an hour podcast before the dozen starts. I mean, the guy keeps giving.
Very good. Yep. Can we talk about as well?
We can talk about whatever you want.
Do you watch the first match?
No.
Oh, well, all right. But
you can say what you want, though.
It was fucking ridiculous. Like, they asked, like, first grade questions. Like, everybody got every single question. Like, it literally came down to the bonus round. That's all I have because you didn't watch it, but it was fucking crazy.
I don't watch the dozen, but the questions are stupid. It's almost like you got to guess most of them.
Yeah, until you don't. Like some matches you don't. It doesn't make any sense. You can generally pick it when like there's like a KB and like when there's smart guys on, they will make it harder. And then when there's like Keith Yandles, it's like 2 + 2 is 4. But it was a fucking semi-final match and it was a piece of piss. Sneakers, what's going on, my brother?
Yeah, he's just probably getting up. Oh no, it's Saturday morning in the States. Oh no, it's
Friday morning. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he'd be heading
he's fucking hammering away.
Yeah. Yeah, so devastating loss.
Right.
Mutt, great night for him.
Oh, yes. Yes, I forgot about that. He was fantastic. Yes, very good. Is what I have to say about that.
Very, very good.
Yes.
Jackson's so nervous to meet someone.
Like, a little bit.
Jackson
also,
is the typical Minifan who's just in their like basement or garage or whatever your version is. Probably sees like apart from the people at work, and he never talks to them because he's in spaces the whole time.
True.
So he knows. So
except
literally, I'm probably the first person Jackson's spoken to in weeks.
Yes,
it's not online, in person.
Basically, yeah. But no, we've got a movie coming. We've had a gummy. Listen, it's a vibe going,
Yeah, I'm excited.
We hugged. So for the record, people were trying to figure out how we're going to greet each other. We had a hug, so that's good.
Absolutely.
So
I wasn't afraid to hug him. People were saying, that I should be afraid of Jackson. I was like, what do I be afraid of Jackson?
What did they say?
It's just like, I text Darren like where I was staying in the room number in case I disappeared.
I can imagine Darren being like, Jesus, watch out. He's said this and he's got this criminal record. And
no, that was mainly Wagon. And we all know what he's like.
Right. Wow.
So as we record, I mean, we've got a few minutes left, and then we're going to go and see F1. It starts in about 21 minutes, so we're going to buzz off soon. This is just a little entree. Despite Jackson not wanting to catch up tomorrow night, I'm going to make him, and we're going to do a proper Aussie Minifan show. So we'll be, I'll put out a tweet asking for questions, and it'll be a proper show in person, like I promised. I don't want to let the fans down. But as we record this, we're going into Dave Cullinane's last show. So Jackson, I have said plenty about Dave Cullinane. And I just want to say to Dave, thank you for being such a good sport about your farewell show. It's all in good fun, like good riddance. You did a terrible job, but it's all in good fun. Take it the way it's meant to be. But Jackson, I guess a tribute to Dave, parting words. How would you sum up his performance? The floor is yours.
Listen, it's same as last time when we had like the producer search. He almost seems happier when it's over. Like it feels like this week it's the load off. He's had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and now he can finally be free to go on TikTok. I mean, he said it. He was like, I can't wait to TikTok. He gets like serious. Do you follow him on TikTok? He gets serious numbers.
He's got 10, 12,000 followers or something?
Well, I don't know, but his videos get like 6 figures or whatever. I'm sure he gets millions. But my favorite Cullinane is when he's not on the show. Like the hits is my favorite. I actually reached out and tried to figure out what he used to see if I could potentially, But I like
mix.
yes, Mixcloud. Yeah,
Mixcloud.
he did. Yeah. Anyway, but I like Cullinane when he's a character within the, like when he was commentating the tennis match, and doing sideline announcing and that kind of crap. That's my favorite Cullinane, not when he's actually hired to do the job.
You got to admit how he's been very lazy this time.
I don't want to say no. We're not doing negative words.
Okay,
this
because
is
it's fair work.
It's
Okay,
a eulogy.
all right. So
I love Dave. Like I
Just-
really do. I'm just not at his job.
Can someone wipe out what I just said,
Right.
please? Just wipe out that. Yeah. So Dave, look, thank you so much for
Yes.
your minimal efforts on the show over a number of years. But you are a nice guy and you are funny on the show. And I think Dave would be a fine occasional third chair if he can tear himself away from the real estate business. I think he'd be a good third chair every once in a while.
Do you reckon he should apply for that It Girl? Because I feel like that's like right up his alley.
Definitely.
Like we've got
It Girl
Coleman potentially
socials.
applying, but I don't know if like that feels like a Cullinane kind of avenue.
Yeah. Question from the chat about whether we had sex. No, Ryan, we haven't had butt sex yet. All right.
Later.
We just met
Yeah,
like 10
go on
minutes
now.
ago or 20 minutes
You
ago.
ever play
now.
baseball? Jesus.
Come on, relax. Yeah, but Cullinane, I guess good luck in the future. I've enjoyed our, famous rivalry and
Sure.
people are saying your
Yeah.
farewell show was perfect, despite what you said.
Right. Exactly. Yep.
And good luck. And who would you like next, Jackson? Any ideas?
I mean, I would like Coleman.
Okay.
But I think, but Coleman has said unless things have changed, Coleman has said as of like a month ago, he's not interested whatsoever.
Yeah. But he did apply for the It Girl thing, so maybe
that kind of
But
had
I
my
guess
head
that-
spinning a little bit.
is that in New York? Like, I don't think he wants to move again. That's the problem.
That is what he said. Yes. Now I'm connecting the dots in my head
Okay.
right
Yeah.
now, which is yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Jackson's high already. Clearly.
a little bit.
Smoked some weed before coming.
a little bit. Anyway, enough of that. But yes, Coleman. I suggested stop laughing. I suggested potentially like getting John Dales in for like maybe a week of 3 shows because he keeps putting his hand up. He keeps commenting. I don't know if that's a great thing. We had a guy in the spaces tonight from Barstool. I don't know if he jotted his name down. I know he DM'd you. So
Jonathan, I think his name
Jonathan
is.
We're
going to get him on the network.
He's from a
try.
Barstool affiliate.
Yeah, so for those who aren't in spaces, there's a Stoolie space, and then it's kind of crossed over with the Minifan space now. So there's a little bit of commingling. Yeah, it's interesting.
I feel like this is too deep.
No, but
it's too inside baseball.
So that's where this producer came from.
All right.
He produces a Stoolie reaction podcast, and he sent me a message that he thinks he'd be the perfect producer for Kirk because he could go back at him.
RA.
What's his name? Jonathan Sandos. If Kirk actually needs a producer with pushback personality and talent, I'm his guy. This is Jonathan Sandos.
Just
Good,
saying.
you need
Your
confidence.
font is so big. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I need glasses.
You wanna
But it
read
saves
this?
my eyes. No, I don't want to.
Like, have a look at this.
No, stop showing me your penis pictures,
I'm
please,
sorry.
Jackson.
All right,
No,
I
I don't want to
apologize.
see your penis again.
All right.
Inappropriate.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're going to go and watch the film. We'll do a little bit of a review afterwards. We would have done a longer show, but Jackson stuck it. But I really appreciate Jackson driving a long way. It's 50 kilometers from my hotel.
An hour and a half.
So that's commitment to the show. Really appreciate it. We'll see F1. We're actually going to do a Clement style review on our knees afterwards.
Wait, Jed.
What?
I thought. All right. I didn't think you were going to announce that.
Anyway,
whatever.
It's not some big surprise. We want people to be ready for it.
Okay,
And then we're going to do
all
an
right.
Aussie Minifan show tomorrow. But yeah, Jackson, great to meet you.
Yes. You too, sir. Look at that.